Hey shooters, this is Joe Lowley from Precision Match Timer, the best way to manage your time during the stage. We're going to take a look at the NRL22 August 2022 Course of Fire. There are definitely some challenging stages to it, so we're going to take an in-depth look and see how we can best handle it. Let's go. All right, first stage is Thunder Down Under, times 120 seconds, round count of 10. Targets are at 65 for a 2-inch and 85 for a 3-inch. And it starts off on a tank trap with starting out on a leg, 3 shots at the far target, go to the tip, 2 shots at the near target, a different leg, 3 shots at the far target, a different tip, 2 shots at a near target. No rear support equipment may be used when shooting from the legs. So let's take a look at these. So a 65-yard 2-inch is 2.9 MOA or 0.9 mils. And 85 3-inch is 3.4 MOA or 1.0 mils. So pretty darn close to the same thing. Let's see my data. 65 is 0.4 and 85 is 1.1. So this stage looks like there's plenty of time to dial, so I probably will. If I don't dial, it looks like it's a 0.7. Not my favorite. I will probably dial on this stage. I don't think it'll be too much problem to do. The hardest part is trying to figure out how to shoot off the legs. And so let's go out there and take a look at what we're going to do. All right, so we're going to do the tank trap stage. And it's going to be 3 shots from the leg, 2 shots from the tip, 3 shots from the leg, 2 shots from the tip. Leg shots are the far target. Tip shots are the near target. And I'm not a big fan of this stage. I've gone through all kinds of bags trying to figure out which one will actually sit on this, the legs. And none of them sit great. And quite honestly, for a new shooter, I think it's going to be difficult, and I don't think it was smart to put this stage in, but that's me. So let's get it set up, see what we can run. Shooter ready? Engage.
Done. As you heard, that was about 20 seconds, maybe 19 left.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
So again, that time they stuck pretty good. I did wax the heck out of my wax canvas bag, and I think that helped it stick a little better. I did that the first time, but it must have soaked in. That's out a little better. I still think lots of guys, especially if you got a Cordura bag or something, they're gonna have a lot of trouble. I don't think it's a smart way to teach new shooters how to shoot off barricades. Be better off with the crotches than the tips. I know we do the same thing over and over, but I think it would be smarter to stay away from the legs like this.
All right, stage 2 is there's a hole in my bucket. I think this is going to be one of the tougher stages. My friends and I have been discussing this one a good bit. And so it's 45 yards, 1 inch, 60 yards, 1.5 inches, 95 yards, 2 inches. That makes that 45 yard 2.1 MOA and 0.6 mils. That's right. The 60 is 2.4 MOA or 0.7 mils. And the 95 is 2.0 MOA or 0.6 mils. All right, so my data is 0.1, 0.3, and 1.5. So I am probably going to leave it dialed on 0. And for that 0.1, it's not going to make enough difference. I'll just shoot it dialed 0. The 0.3, if I hold it at the top of the target on a 0.7 target, that's 0.35 in the center, and it's 0.3. So that's plenty good. Hold the top. And then that would make the last one, the hardest one, 1.5, which is easy enough to see in the scope. So that's a good place to hold on the reticle. So I think that's what we'll do is dial 0 and hold the top and hold 1.5. The hard part is going to be getting steady on that bucket. And if the bucket was upside down, it'd be a little easier. But with the bucket on top, it can be a little tippy. So let's take a look and see how we can figure this out.
All right, this one is hole in my bucket. You have to shoot prone on the top of the bucket with the bucket hole up, right side up, left to the right side of the bucket with your weak side, and then back up to the bucket top with your weak side. I again am not a big fan of this one. I think it's a little tippy for new people to shoot. I'd rather have seen it the other way. You know, this way is much more stable. I just worry about people's rifles going over, and or if they had wanted it this way to require that the concrete block get put inside or something. But we're going to shoot off of this, and because of that, we're going to use a lot of bags on this one, and I'll show you the way I'm going to do it. I've got both the Area 419 plate with bag on it. I've got the Gray Ops plate with bag on it. And I've got, of course, a bipod. I am also going to use a big rear bag and a little rear bag for the prone stuff. All right. Get ready on the stage. Grab all the bags. Shooter, are you ready? Engage. Now 2 seconds left. This takes most of the time. And that's when my Precision Match Timer app comes in handy, is when you know just about how much time is left at the end of the stage. I knew I had enough time to get on it and get the shot. Whew. So this setup works. It's an awful lot to do. And I've tried it with just one bag and things, and it just, the amount of tippiness that this bucket gets is too much for me to be safe and to hold steady. And this worked pretty well.
All right, stage 3 is never leave your wingman. It is a KYL rack at 42 yards, 2-inch target at 69 yards. This is a prone stage, and so it's a little bit of work to remember. So you start off with only 2 rounds in your first mag, and you're going to take 2 shots at the largest KYL target, the 1-inch, and take 2 shots at that. Then you got to go get your spare mag about 10 feet away and engage the targets in following manner. Far target with 1 shot, then run the KYL. Far target with 1 shot, then run the KYL. So the KYL ends up being 2.3 MOA or 0.7 mils. The next one is 1.7 MOA or 0.5 mils. 1.1 MOA or 0.3 mils, and 0.6 MOA or 0.2 mils. The far target at 69 is a 2.8 MOA at 0.8. So my data, 42 is 0.1, and at 69 it is 0.5. So in that case, I will dial 0.1 because I really want to focus in on the KYL rack, and hold the 0.4 for the confirmation target in the back, and make sure my parallax is set at the 42 yards so it's nice and clear, so I can really hone in on those smaller KYL shots. I'm not too worried about the time on this one, running and going and getting things. It's really not going to be that much when you're 10 minutes. It is a round count of 12 instead, but It's all prone. This should be a relatively easy stage except for the smaller KYL targets. That'll be a little bit more work, of course. So this is prone stage, and it is going to be, you're gonna have to run over and get a mag. I'll run over here. I only have the one mag, so I'll drop it and then put it back in. 2 shots, and I'm gonna have to fake letting it spin, so I'll give it a good 5 pound and let it go. And then the far target, that confirmation target, that'll be a 0.4 hold. So let's see how that does. All right, ready. Shooter ready. Engage.
One 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000.
Get it. And 1.
Seconds left.
Not bad, as long as there's that's obviously a no wind and holding straight up on that smallest KYL. So should be pretty doable. Even with going and getting a mag, it doesn't take that long to do. All right, stage 4 is rung out. And let's see, it's a 100-yard target, 3-inch target at 100, and you're using the ladder. So you start on the highest rung, and you take 1 shot, move, 1 shot, move, 1 shot, move, go all the way down, go back up, and I think you have to go down 1 more if you are starting at the same one that I am. If you're shorter than me, it might be different. I'm 6'1", so might be different for other people. And so that target is 2.9 MOA or 0.8 mils. And my data is showing 1.8. And that's what I'll do. I'll dial 1.8 and set my parallax 400. And this is all about efficiency in movement. And I think this is actually one of the easier stages of this month. All right, this is the ladder stage, and I can shoot from all the way up top, so I'll be starting there, working my way down. I am using the Gray Ops bag with the Armageddon Gear flat bag that comes with it, and I think this should work well. It usually does on the ladder. We'll have to see on the bottom if I can get down or if I have to go prone. I'm hoping to be able to get down, that definitely saves time. Set the precision match timer for 2 minutes. Shooter ready? Engage.
20 seconds left. That was not bad at all. I got a pretty good position there at the bottom. Hopefully when I am shooting on concrete, I can get the same level down. I think the height is about right for where the targets are, so that was not too bad at all. That was pretty doable.
All right, and stage 5 is too tired for this shoot. It is one target of 2.5 inches at 85 yards. Let's see, that is 2.8 MOA or 0.8 mils. And my data shows 1.1. So I'll dial 1.1, parallax set for 85. And so this uses the two tires, one of the tires sitting inside the other one. You start on the top of the upright tire, 2 shots, go to the right side of the flat, 3, back to the top for 3, to the left side for 2. And this is the time stage. I think this one could be deceptively difficult depending on your tires. It could give a lot of bounce. So we'll see how it is. But this could be the sleeper stage that messes people up more than they expect to. So let's take a look at it.
All right, so here we are with the tire stage, and it is 2 shots on the top, 3 on the side, 3 on the top, 2 on the side. I am going to go with the Armageddon Gear Medium attached to the Area 419 plate. And let's shoot this. Shooter ready. Engage. Done. 39 seconds left. I think those were all good pulls. There was maybe one that was questionable. I could definitely take my time and get that without a problem. This is a little bit harder, but not bad.
All right, shooters, that's it for this month's Course of Fire. I hope everyone gets a chance to go out and shoot the match. I know I'll be shooting it next weekend at 17 South Rod and Gun Club in Midway, Georgia. Match director Johnny Sprinkle puts on a great match. So if you are anywhere in coastal Georgia or South Carolina, come on out and shoot.